Hello, and welcome to my Python Programming for Beginners course. In this video, we're going to learn about what a while loop is. So in the previous programs which we created, they only ran once, which means if you wanted them to run again, you would have to go and manually run it. So what a while loop allows for is while a condition is true, the code inside it will automatically run until the condition is false. So if we switch over to our VS Code, we'll create the new folder called 04-while loop, and we'll create a new file called whileloop.py. What we're going to do here is create a little program which will count all the numbers from 1 to 100. So we'll do variable num equals 1. We'll then do while num is less than or equal to 100. We'll then do print num, and then we'll do num plus equals 1. How this works is, we've got the variable num which equals 1. This while loop will check to see, okay, does the value in num, is that less than or equal to 100? If that is true, we'll print out num, and then it will add 1 to num. And then when it gets down here, it'll go back to the top and check to see if it's still true. So it starts off at 1, and it will keep plusing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eventually it will get to 101, and then it will stop running the program. So if we run this now, if I have to bring up this, then Python file, you can see here that it printed out the numbers 1 all the way to 100. And then when I plus 1 to that, where the number is 101, it stops running. So that's how a while loop works. What we're going to do now, in this video's example, we're going to grab the calculator program we created in the previous episode, and we are going to make it so instead of having to run it each time to perform equation, it will just run it continuously until you tell it to not run. So if you grab that, copy and paste in here. If you didn't do the previous video, you can go back to that video, which is video 3 basic math, and then you can just copy the code that's in there. So currently at the moment, we're getting first num, then operator, and then second num. What we're going to do is make it so when you're inputting the first number, operator, or second number, if you type the word exit, it will quit from the program. To begin with, we will put our while. We're going to do while true. Basically, it will run forever, and then next need to put everything inside here into the while loop. So when it runs, it will run. Or the while loop runs, this will run. What we'll need to change is currently we're getting the text input and converting it to a float for the first number. So we're actually going to change that. So first num will be a string. Then we'll do first num. If first num equals exit, we will then break. What break does is if this line runs, then the while loop you're inside will automatically exit. So if what you type in is exit, it will break. Otherwise, first num equals int first num. And then we're going to do the same thing for the rest. So we'll grab this, copy it here, change first num to operator. Then we'll do the exact same thing here with second num. Remove the float, then change the values to second num. And we will add a print statement to the beginning, letting you know that you can type exit to quit the program. So let's run it and see if it works. Okay, running it, so it says type exit to quit the program. So what we'll do, enter first number, we'll do 5. We will subtract that by 3, and that returned 5 minus 3 equals 2. And you can see again, it's now type exit to quit program, and it's now continuing. So we can do 5 plus 3, which equals 8. Now if we want to exit, type exit, and the program is finished. So that's how while loops work. You have a condition, and while that condition is true, it will continuously run the code that is inside the while loop. If you found this video useful, make sure to like and subscribe to this video so you don't miss out on any new videos that are added to this Python Programmed for Beginners course.